All right, good morning folks. Wednesday morning and we're in for our Tabata intervals. Okay, so are we ready team? We did leg workout on Monday. I'm feeling that in the legs, I can still feel that. So it must be working. We're doing Tabata today, mostly upper body and abs, and as ever you can change those intervals to anything that is going to serve you well. We've got a very quick and very simple warm-up. You can grab your, we don't need a timer do we? I know what a minute feels like. Grab your dumbbells if you like. We're going into 1 minute of squat to press, building it up from just a squat. Ready? Hand weights in if you're using them, going in 3, 2, 1 with just a squat, down and up. So just a squat. All right, so 1 minute to warm up the whole body. So legs moving. All right, so going towards the squat to press, we're going to do a squat to forward press. So squat to forward press, pushing forwards. As you go, you can be deepening this squat if you feel like you can do. Right, take it into a squat to a high press. All right, exaggerate that height to the press, perhaps slow down that top part of the squat. Get that full reach at the top. All right, take it back to just the squat, so just the squat. There, good. All right, add that forward press, squat to forward press. And squat to high press. For 3, 2, and 1. Exactly a minute. All right, feet are going to come wide. Open out through the arms. There, feet wide, legs lengthened. Take one hand, place it down the outside of the leg. Reach up high with the other arm. Deep breath. Full, deep breathing. Good. Switch it round. One hand down the leg, other reaches high. Bring length to the breath. Good. Take it back to center. Send both arms high. And then circle round, fold down to the toes. Stretch down the back of those legs. Oh, right, from here. Hands flat on the floor, step the feet back into high plank. High plank position here. Shuffle yourself around as you need to. Arms lengthened. Good. All right, step forwards, left foot out to the side of that left hand and then open out through that left side. So left foot forward to the outside of the hand, open up through that left side. Good. Hand comes back down, step back again, high plank position, re-lengthen the arms, resettle the shoulders. Right foot steps forward to the side of the right hand, open out through that right side. Hand comes back down, step back into high plank, lift up, downward dog, re-lengthen through the torso, step forwards towards the hands into a forward fold. And rebuild all the way up high and circle around. All right, first Tabata coming up. So the 2 ones for me, we're in lunge position and we're doing alternating shoulder press here. All right, so it's going to be 25 seconds here. And I'm going to take it into a squat to knee drive, getting the heart rate up, getting some power through that movement, and then lunge position on the other side, shoulder press. Here, alternating between those 2 for 8 rounds. That's what I'm doing. Choose something slightly different if you want. Choose something that works better for you, but either way, 2 exercises that you know work, 8 rounds, alternating between the 2. I think we are good to go. We are. Okay. All right, grab your hand weights. There we go. Time is set up. 25 seconds of each. All right, team, are we ready to work? Got alternating shoulder press in lunge position, going in 5 seconds. So step back into lunge. Arms come up, alternating shoulder press. One goes up, it comes back down. When it comes back down, other one goes up. So holding that arm still as the other arm moves. The elbow is wide, level through the shoulders, broad through the shoulders, and strong in that lunge position. Only 25 seconds, so focus with that movement. Right, you're going to be putting the dumbbells down after this, you've got a knee drive. Alright, so dumbbells go down, we're going into a squat to knee drive. It's that powerful movement, bringing that heart rate up. Are you ready? Bring that up to tempo, go. So 25 seconds, focus here. Nice, yes, good. Smooth with that landing. So anticipating going down into that squat. There's the change. Refine the dumbbells. Step back with the other foot this time, so you switch legs. Arms up. Go. Alright, see if we can carry this amount of gusto through the whole Tabata. Good, 5 seconds left here. There's the change. Set up. Squat, knee drive. Alright, dial into that form. Strength of movement. Ready, go. Ten seconds. High intensity, short duration. Last few reps. There's the change, right, halfway through this Tabata. Alright, so stepping back. Lunge position. Arms up. Go. Let's see if you can find that same intensity that you had at the start. And so definitely a worker to kick this off. 5 seconds left here. There's the change. Squat to knee drive. Again, making sure you're doing this in a way that's helpful for you. Squat to knee drive. Go. Good, aware of how the body is working here, that standing leg. Strong, we're not slouching through that standing hip. You're extending through that hip. Using the strength through the glutes. There's the change. All right, last set of lunge shoulder press. Settle the shoulders. Elbows wide. Go. Nice one, team. Alright, so this definitely gets the body warmed up. Heart rate up high with those squats. That work accumulating through the shoulders. Alright, tidy this up. There's the change. Alright, last round here for this Tabata. 25 seconds squat to press. Go. Ten seconds. Last 5. And time. Okay, a few moments just to march that out. Grab a swig of water. And then next Tabata coming up, right, so that definitely kicks in, doesn't it? Feel that work through the legs. All right, leading standing exercises For the moment, while you're getting a rest, I'll show you what's coming up. We've got that chest press here. This was where we did the chest press with the arms here, but we extended through an alternating leg here, so working into the core, and a little bit of light work for the chest and shoulders, but this was more about linking with the core. You could lift the head and shoulders here to bring more intensity to that midsection, and you're going to link that up with any sort of hip bridge variation. I'm probably going to switch kick. Probably go into this movement. I feel that works really well. It feels functional for running, it feels functional for those hips. That's your combination. Change it around if you want to do something slightly different. Either way, team, that's enough of a rest. Set yourself up. Chest press with the kick out. We better get going. Are you ready? In that start position. Going in 5. Alright, so set up here. As we lower the dumbbells, the leg extends, and we pull it back as you lift the dumbbells back up. Right, so we're away. Head and shoulders can lift if you want. If you feel that helps, bring challenge to the abs. Tucking the chin gently in. Good team. Yes, keep it focused. There's time. Dumbbells go down. Hips come up. Prep that start position. Hips lifted. And then your variation, I'm going into kick-ups, alternating sides. Again, aware of how the body's working. You've got that lengthening through the hamstrings and through the lower leg. With that lengthening through the hip. You've got that work through that posterior chain. There's the switch. Set back up, chest press. Set up. Ready? And away we go. So aware here how you can isolate these movements, particularly isolating one leg, keeping it still, other leg moves from the hip whilst extending through the knee. Okay, down we go. Hip bridge. Right, second time here. Hips up high. Find that high start position. Kick ups from there. And change. Alright, so halfway through. I find with that kick up it's as much of a stretch as it is a working exercise. So into chest press. I should change this and go into a double leg extension with that extension of the arms and an extension of the legs. Maybe lowering the head and shoulders down. Yeah. Oh, I like that. It's almost like a toe touch now. There's the change. Alright, back to kick-ups. Alright, so doing that flexibility challenge on the kick-ups. 25 seconds. Oh, it's getting warm in here. It's kind of like a slightly cloudy morning. It looked like, oh, the weather's breaking, which it still is forecast to do at the weekend, but it looks like it's gonna turn into a bright day again here. There's the change, last set of this chest press. Ready, set up. Bring that focus to that midsection. Go. And there's our last change into the hip bridge. Okay, so hips high. Ready, whatever you're doing, we're doing kick-ups here. Alright, so refocus, tidy it up. I think I've counted right, this is the last set, isn't it? We'll find out in a minute. There's time, and relax. Okay, one more Tabata still to do. Alright, roll it over onto the side. Alright, quick set here of side knee drives. Right, you can hold this side lying position just for a moment while you get your breath back. Alright, so my favourite, so either single leg knee drive up or double leg, exaggerating that lift of the torso as well. Let's go with a 15 rep set on each side. 3, 2, 1, drive up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lower down, roll onto the other side. Take a moment here just to get your position. Alright, so you're going to be working into the obliques on this side, set up. So either single leg or double leg. Set up strong, going in 3, 2, 1. Drive the knees up, fully extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Low down and relax for a moment. Okay, team, we've got our last Tabata round coming up. 2 done, 1 to go. Alright, while you're just getting your breath back, we're going to be up on our feet. We're going into our shoulder press again, but this time it's that single arm swimmer press. So this is the one where we're in here. Same side, knee lifts up. As we drive up with that dumbbell, we extend the arm above. Bring it back here to your start position. There, so see that rotation through the torso as we reach up. And that front crawl stance where the legs are in that kick alignment and we reached up but not over the center line. 25 seconds one side, into alternating lunge backs there, and then set up 25 seconds on the other side. As easy as that. Alright team, switch that around if you need to. Is that going to work? Yeah, that's going to work. Alright, are we ready? Team, that's your timing, that's your exercises. Set up, we're going in 5. Single arm, knee lift up, ready, go! Alright, so back to work here. Single arm shoulder press. Touching back with the toes on that leg. You're not going into a lunge, just touching back. Pelvis stays level and square throughout. Shoulders stay level, but there's rotation through the torso. There's time. Okay, so you can keep hold of this dumbbell, step back, lunge. Alright, so we're in here, stepping back into that lunge. Go, 25 seconds. So that back knee is coming down towards the floor. Back stays up straight, doesn't it? Change other side, so dumbbell has switched hands, the knee comes up, Arm and shoulder press position. Ready? Go. So thinking front crawl. Where's that reach? Even that other arm is doing its thing. As if it's just coming out of the water, or just about to come out of the water. Triceps almost working on that unweighted arm. There's the change. All right, those are our two exercises. Change them if you need to. Going into those lunge backs. You can get this moving. Timer starts now. All right, nice one, team. All right, dig in. This is our last Tabata. Halfway through this last Tabata, there's the change. All right, 4 intervals left. Here we go. The knee comes up. Find that balance. The arms comes up. Arms come up. Go. All right, nice. Good. So again, Wednesday morning, half an hour class, just enough to get that adaptation, that training response, that strengthening, but whilst energizing you, setting you up for your day, not putting too much in that you spend the rest of the week recovering. We can absorb this training. Go. Nice. All right, one more set of each after this. No sounds of movement from 2 boys upstairs. They'll be appreciating a lie-in this morning. All right, here we go. Last set here. Single arm shoulder press. Ready, go. They're going to get very much woken up shortly. We've been having water fights outside at night, kind of like last thing at night. It's always a good wind down before bed, having a water fight. So it might turn up into a wake up water fight. Are you ready? Last set here, step back lunges. Stepping back into that lunge. I'll make this our last set. All right, here we go. Last set to finish this last Tabata. 25 seconds of work, then that's it. Quick stretch. And we can tick off another workout. Good. Nice live class. Liking it. 12 seconds left. This feels like it's been quite a leg workout. I thought it was upper body and abs. And time. All right, brilliant. Good. Right, bring those feet wide. Stretch out through those legs that have had a workout. Arms wide as well. There, good. One arm reaches down the outside of the leg. Other one reaches up. Feel that expansion through the torso. Nice. Good. Switch it over. One down, one up. Shoulders settle. So even here, we're not hitching up through the shoulders. Bring it all back to center. Send both arms up high. Circle them around. Reach down. Feel that stretch down the back of the legs. All right, hands flat on the floor. Step it back into high plank. Lengthened through the arms. Breathe. All right, left foot steps forward to the outside with the left hand. Open up with that left arm. There's that rotation, there's that openness. Good. Bring the hand back down, step back into high plank. Right foot steps forward outside the right hand. Reach up with the right arm. Corkscrewing that left arm. Settling the shoulders down. Broad through the shoulders. Right hand comes back down, step back. High plank position, lengthen through the arms. Lift the hips up, downward facing dog. And then step forwards towards the hands into forward fold. Feel that unweighting of the head and the neck, that unweighting through the length of the spine, as if the upper body is relaxing whilst the legs stay long. Breathe. And then as if you're rebuilding and re-energizing the body, building back up one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to standing tall, stretching high, circling around, and set up for your day. Awesome. Well done, team. Whew. All right, that was a good one. I like that. Team, we're back in Friday morning, 7:30 for the live class. It will be more of a stretch. And then that's it for this week. Easy. Just like that. Cool. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Thanks for doing the recording whenever you've done this. I will see you back in Friday morning for the live class. Okay, team, have a great Wednesday. I'll see you next time.